Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. One second, and there we go. Okay. Hey, folks. It's me, Keish. Hello. It's Thursday on my wonderful week off. I hope you're all having yourself some good holidays, because I know I am. Other than almost murdering myself going to the store today because I hit a patch of ice. I ate shit. Oh, my knee hurts. But you know what? I've endured worse, and that's just part of, part of living with seasons. So the initial plan was that we would be playing League today to, mix things up. But I'm not in the mood for that. I'm not in the mood to bash my head in ARAM for the next 3 hours. So instead, we're going to be doing some more Final Fantasy XIV. Because also Ron, who may or may not be lurking at the moment, or who may be stepping in later, it's his day off, so he might show up as well. Because he has been wanting me to play this shit forever. Speaking of, there he is! Hi, Ron! So yeah, raiding, maybe. We'll see how quickly we can get to. This tank is AFK. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll see how long we can get to Leviathan and beyond, because as you've undoubtedly noticed, I'm not fast. I get distracted easy. Unfortunately, that's just the way I am. Especially with MMOs, I take my sweet time. So yeah, there's not too much new news today. Because we did hit our 15 subscribers, our additional emotes have unlocked. So there is now one additional subscriber emote and an additional animated emote. So Angie Keish is now available both in animated and non-animated form until I get some new emotes made. And I think the next... Oh, what was it? I was just looking at it too. Bleh. Yeah. Yeah, y'all get some new emotes now. Ain't that great? So yeah, I was looking at it, and we, as of previous stream, I'm not sure if that one counted yet into the stats or not. We were at 54 streams for the last year since hitting affiliate, essentially. And so hopefully by the end of January, we should be able to have the follower emotes unlocked, so long as I don't fall ill and never stream again. So that was 54, so last stream would be 55, this stream would be 56. So hopefully mid-January we'll have the follow emote slots unlocked, and we'll have an extra 5 that you all can play around with. And that might mean me shuffling things around, because, well, at least with followers, everybody gets to use them here. And so with the change that Twitch recently made to follower emotes, anybody who subscribed will also be able to use them elsewhere. So they're just not going to be subscriber exclusive for some of them. But we'll see what that brings. Oh, excuse me. Water of life. So yeah, according to the other stats as well, we will unlock an additional standard emote and animated emote once we hit 25 subscribers. So we're currently at 15, so with another 10, we'll get even more. Me and the other healer just left this tank on the ground the whole time. Good. That's where they belong, on the floor. Kissing the ground you walk on. See, this is why I'm also DPS, because at least then if I'm on the floor, I don't feel bad. I don't feel too bad about it. Because at least then I'm like, okay, I fucked up, but at least there's 9 other people there to try to make up for my ineptitude. And if a tank dies, more often than not, that's on them. Unless it's a heal check, in which case, healers, Unless they didn't pop medication, in which case, everybody else, All right. So we are just going to jump right into it because there's not too much else to talk about that we can't discuss while we go. All right, I mute. What is that splashing sound, you might be asking? Why? It's me! Alright, I didn't change that, so we still get Thancred protecting us from the gamer words today. Yes, I was doing my... there is a thing going on. Oh, it just started too. Okay, so I'm not going to miss it. Yeah. Points. Where are we going? There we're going. Cliffhanger. We're going to be dodging some bombs. Whee! Get me up there. I don't know why, I really love minigame shit like this in MMOs. It pleases me. I want pet check, step, pet step. There we go. And we're good. We're good. Thank you for my points. Bomb. Launch me. No, at least one of them did. Alright, so what have I done since last stream? Pretty much nothing. I puttered around, I completed some seals, I unlocked a couple more dungeons. That's pretty much it. Well, these are pretty simple jumping puzzles. You can use Peloton Sprint or change to talking speed to get specific jump distances for the harder ones. Walking speed, oh. Really? That sounds odd. Alright, so we need to go speak to whoever the fuck that was. And of course you're in Laminsa. Lower Laminsa, you're all the way over there. Crystal's there. That crystal's closer. There are really hard jumping puzzles. Are there? Are there really? Because I've done all the Goho Old Saucer ones and they're not hard. I mean, there's one the wall climbing jumping puzzle that I absolutely hate. But other than that, they're all fine. I'm guessing there's like a seasonal one somewhere that I haven't seen yet, Ron. Is that it? Oh no, it better not be this fucking guy again. This is a specific one. Okay. Why must I be subjugated to this man again? But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you, and before I mucked out the chocobo stables, and before I rolled that millstone over to the mill, and also before...
You're my family and I love you, but you're terrible. You're all terrible.
He is the worst, including his fashion sense. Gods, man, I've worked 3 days. Oh no, that's him. Gods, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days, and do you hear me? Oh no, that is him. Blah, 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 blah. I suppose for some of us just ain't made of the rougher stuff. All right, I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said old Tractum ain't a generous soul. Now prick up your ears, because I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one city, you kin. A tale of Tractum's epic victory over the primal Leviabetus. He couldn't even get this name right. Look. I have Leviabetus. Leviabetus. Now, Leviabetus is huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea how big, each of its scales is about as wide across as me. Why? As me members long. And that's no mean feat, let me tell ya. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth, at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of my hand at one stage. Course, that proved to be a grave mistake. What happened next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him in knots, but not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates and the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I am modest as well as heroic, mayhaps too modest. Now, there's some as say that you can never truly beat Leviabetus, that you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Now the company, not the company though. Yeah. Gotta live with Leviabetus. It's you! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention, so I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm a choco, but remember's tiny. It's pathetic. Huh? I sure as hell did find Levy, but I have seen it with my own eyes. 'Twas a few years back when I was working as baker's hand. I was shirking me duties on the loitering in the harbor when I saw it. A great big massive sea ship. Please don't hurt me. I was so bloody scared. I soiled myself right there and then. Oh God, just remembering the day made me soil myself all over again. Hey, if you're asking after Leviabetus, it means you're planning to fight him, ain't ya? Well, take care. Bye! Why, you worthless, lying whore, son! I can't believe you made me handle Chocobo Doug! How has no one killed this man? Keesh, this is Minfilia. Were you able to learn aught of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon? Leviabetus? I see. That is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you at Morabi Dry Docks. Pray make your way as soon as you are able. If it weren't for the laws of these lands and MMOs, I would murder you. I'm sure we'll never see him again after this. The fact that I had to see him twice, Ron. The fact I had to see him fucking twice. Where am I going? Down here? That is. Murder this man. Send him to fight an actual fucking Titan. Flap, 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 flap. No, not Wolf's Den. Oh, is that way? Oh, over there. Have we glued the ships together? I'm told your jaunt to the Grave Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathy is glad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. Yeah, and made me want to murder a bitch. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the War Leader. The Warl Eater, I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she has been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I am not one to tempt fate. Of course. To tempt, fate. The Whirl Eater and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word, and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Okay, see, I actually expected there to be, like, a whole other, like, complete quest line, like last time when I fought Titan. Not just, like, going to see the one guy who pisses me off. Ernzar stands ready to send you off. Yes, send me off. To my doom. Would you really want to end this stream hanky at him? You know what? Fair point. I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Whirl Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you, she's capable. She has been fitted with what our friends at Naldik and Vimelis are calling the Elemental Converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of its hold over the water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that... Oh, bugger. It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Ishtola, I would ask you to assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill a purpose, your diversionary forces must not want for numbers. By your leave, I would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Ishtola, if you would join the 3rd Levy, and Lady Yugiri, the 5th. Imagine if, like, all, you know, the Scions of the Seven Dawn were actually here, and all of them were helping. Imagine how epic that would be. But what words have I for the man who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments and add a few words of mine own. Know that we all have the utmost faith of you, Keish. May the crystal bless and keep you. Yeah, thanks, I guess. The Whirl Eater, hard. Okay. So, Ron, if you wanted to partake in this. Yeah. Friends list. There you are. Invite to party. Unable to invite. That player is currently in a cutscene. Let me know when you are out of the... Yeah, unlock... Ooh, a rare mount. Ooh, ain't that fancy. Well, while you're doing that, where is it? It should be active now. Yeah, I'm going to activate this. New redeem, go! Because I can. Nobody can stop me. I choose all the redeems. Yeah, I was digging around for Final Fantasy memes yesterday to add up. Invite. It's a level 90. Oh my god, he'll carry us to victory. The Whore Eater. Let's do it. That was fast. I'm tank. Yeah, but even then, there's usually a waiting period. There's usually like, how many people are wanting to do regular Leviathan on any given day? Well, it's not Christmas Day today. You're saying that like it matters. This is like, it's ARR, so I always expected like, not much. Like, I expected everybody to like be gone and like done with ARR for the most part. Oh no, it's the water bullets. The trials roulette can pull any unlocked trial, and this is a mandatory one. Ah. Get the fuck out of here. Thank you for the salute. I will nod back to you. OBS? OBS, are you okay over there? I see you skipping frames. Okay, this is epic. Oh, that. Okay. Am I attacking the right thing? Because people don't seem to be all doing the same thing. So I guess I'm on ad duty. Just gonna stay close to the group. That seems to be the thing to do. Okay, now there's some music. Come on, kill it, kill it, kill it, get it off our healer. Oh? Did we get him? I think I might have to up the background music a bit. And okay, so I guess that's it. Thank you for the help, Ron. Alright, so disband the party for now. System configuration. Oh yeah, my background music is down. The head reflects magic while the tail reflects ranged attacks. Melee can just do what it wants on the okay. So I should not have been attacking the tail then. I should have been attacking the head. And continuing to attack all the ads as normal. What are you there for? Visit one of the island sanctuaries. Though, what now? Bugger me, you're unaware of what's going on about the old affair? If you're heading south from here, the Isle of Vilbrand, that is, you'll reach the Sidalius. Adventurers, much like yourself, been granted the right to cultivate a number of the deserted isles there. Don't get your hopes up, though. Ain't as if any and all can go for themselves and permit for one of the sanctuaries. Okay, so this is just the housing here. You may now visit the island sanctuary of the party member, free company members, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I've unlocked the housing for Linden Laminsa. An Endwalker feature, you can get your own island until after you fit. Ah, okay. Okay, so islands are different than housing. For the simple fact that I still find housing to be really weird when it's like, oh, there's an apartment building that you can get if you don't have a plot of land. It's like, yeah. Oh, actually, those are limited too. Why? Why are those limited? It's in a building and it's instance. It shouldn't be limited. All right, where am I going? I need to go see Linda Laminsa. Merle Webb. Wrong way. Yep. Let me in. Let me in. Bonjour, ladies. And Thancred.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive.
Ooh, voice.
Till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you.
I'm now waiting for the end of the cutscene to be, hey, they summoned it again. Here's hard mode.
Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
Really? Because, like, I know canonically it's like, oh, it's me versus the primal alone, but still.
On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
I give you my humblest thanks. I'm gonna nod now. No, I don't even give them a nod. Wow.
'Tis meet that
Rude.
I give thanks to old Mistbeard too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man.
Does that mean we're now gonna see your face?
Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve
I thought
us
she was a
well.
rogue.
Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral.
Ah, ninja.
Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Isn't he officially a gunbreaker?
Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
Not yet, okay.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Oh yes, that's right. He's a street urchin.
Lilia, please!
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
The bare minimum.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment. But if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Oh, it's the other room.
You wished a word in private.
Oh, Ishola, please tell her off. Please tell her off for fucking up with all the Beastmen tribes, please.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'ashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence.
Part.
Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion?
Oh, please.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning, but when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
Completely missing the point.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
They're just gonna keep
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
They're just gonna
Eorzea
keep
has
summoning them.
become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Oh, bullshit. Y'shtola should have smacked her. Smack her is some sense into her good. Denzel has ordered, to point you in the direction of the Lominson underworld. The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement, wink wink. I have my keeping a letter of introduction for her Lady Yugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for small fishing vessels. Look for an unscrupulous hireman there and present him the letter. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I am obliged to remind you of the members of the fraternity to which you would be so introduced abide in the shadows of Lominson society. They value their independence more highly than pirates and are united by a bond stronger than mithril, to which they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You'd work for every ounce of ounce. It's an ounce, goddammit. Ounce of trust that they place in you. But here's the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. The burden of leadership. I pissed off the people that we think we're better than, and then they came and they threatened our lives, and then we smacked them again threatening their existence because we think we are better than them. How does this keep happening? Oh, woe is me. Gee, I don't know. Maybe if we just didn't class them as beastmen and just considered them all, you know, people, that would be a good step. Hello, inconspicuous man. Got business with me, venturer? Hello, I have a letter. So you're the man the Admiral sent word of. Okay, this is one gripe I have with the story, like a major gripe of like constantly that keeps getting like brought up over and over and over again is the, oh, they sent word you were coming. I just left them. Why would they? Why am I doing all this shit if you can send word like that and I'm just not necessary? Like, if you've already sent word to this guy about all this shit, why am I here? Except to deliver a letter and then stand around. Why? Why, Squeenix? Why are you like this? Oh, who is messaging me? People are messaging me. They can wait. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw his shit-eating grin. But with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I expect he's got his hands full now. Hashtag not my Thancred. And you must be the Far Easterner, what Mirrelwib says wants to train with us. Welcome to Welcome to Limsa, milady. I am Yugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when I first learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of the membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited for that purpose, I see. Know that the practitioners of my art, too, are denizens of the shadows. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There's much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, Yugiri of Do What's It. Oh Lord. We can get acquainted in a more private surrounds. Ha! He didn't come out right, did it? Master Keesh, I shall remain with these people for a time that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separate from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been true friends to us, Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Nod. Yay, the quest is complete! Ooh, excuse me. Oh god, I'm inside you. Yugiri has the airs of a woman bursting with gratitude. Oh god, we're inside each other. Ah! We have won. Much and more has occurred since I first beheld Eorzea from the Galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you overlong. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. She called me the words. We are one. Ah. Alright, so where am I going? Speak with Minfilia at the Rising Stone. I gotta go back all the way. I still gotta unlock them as well. Wait. Why is that still there? I thought I did that. Oh no, I talked to that one, not that one. That building. This is sacred. Minfilia, why do you get the biggest room?
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing.
For like 5 minutes.
Subsequently slew him. His spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy.
Wow, it sounds almost like it's an Ascian power of some sort.
It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion.
Except it lasted for 5 seconds.
Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan.
Ah, that's what happened.
And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed.
Makes sense.
There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time.
So, So would that mean that the Echo is essentially just the same thing as the Ascians, but instead of it being from Crystal Daddy, it's from Crystal Mommy? It's Crystal Mommy's version. That would make sense. And would also explain like why Crystal Mommy and Crystal Daddy are essentially just crystals as well.
For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Oh, hey, look.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
Okay, I need to look up a map. Where is Sharlayan? 14 map, Sharlayan. Because I know they're out east. Where is... Boop, 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 boop. I want a big map. I need a big map, damn it. With actual labels. Ah! So Sharlayan is on the eastern... Okay, there's Aldenar, the Eorzea. That can't be right. This is showing Sharlayan... Oh, that's why. They're doing a stupid little assumption thing. Order, blah, 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 blah. I'm seeing it point. I'm seeing maps with it pointed to like the west, not the east. So it should be down there. So that's like on the opposite side of the planet almost. That is weird.
What of them?
They're all dead, probably.
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
Did they nuke an island? Sharlayan is northwest of where... Okay, so that would be that little island then. Okay. I thought she said that they were eastwards, though. In the past.
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be.
What now?
'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
Don't you pray to the 12?
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
Oh, what's the matter, little potato? Why are you sitting in the evil light?
It is done, my lord.
Why are you looking more evil by the second?
I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders... I am uncertain as to what end they serve. Revolution.
What now? Okay, that's new. I don't know anything about his story. Ooh, those are in comparison. Okay, so I've actually got lower earrings, so... okay, so I want that one. Give me more earring! Revolution! How many poetics you got? I don't know. 2. I think it's just the rings I got. Yep, just the rings, because that's all I could afford. Remember, first time clears of max level trials give bonus poetics. Do they? Oh, wrong button. Oh, I got 200 now. So you are correct, but that also means I still don't have enough for a weapon. I need 600 for that, I think. Menphilia's thoughts keep returning to the fate of the students of Baldessian. So, was the island nuked? Was it destroyed? Did people just like die? Are the buildings still there? Or is the island like literally gone? Like, was it teleported into another existence? Like, what the fuck? They witnessed Ultima. Okay. Such devastation. It was not their intent. Weren't you listening? No, they said it was like Ultima. That they registered an etheric field similar to Ultima. Not that it actually was Ultima. And it still doesn't explain, like, the state of the actual island or its people. Ultima is essentially a nuke. I know, it's such devastation. It was never their intention. Maybe this one was called Ultima. No. And it's still like so many questions like, oh, well, who did it? And especially since also, why are we getting help from like the students of Baldessian in another corner of the continent where we can't access anyway? That has always been weird to me. No, it avails us not to speculate. Fuck you, it does. Urianger will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak to a different matter, one closer to home. Nod. It concerns etheric fluctuations, which we may have previously attributed to good King Mughal XII. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we... Okay, so the extreme super duper hard mode is not canon to the story. Okay, that's all. I just needed to piece that together because it's like, but they summoned him back, and obviously no, that is not part of the main story. That is side quest, and side quest don't count.
Coming.
Hi, Tag. Thank you for that. I'm glad finally somebody redeemed that. I'm a child in a man's body, okay? Simple things in life. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the Twelfthwood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Acelia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of problem? Yeah, basically all the extremes, particularly after AR, are considered either a non-canon telling of your battle by the wandering minstrel or otherwise a simulation of the boss. It varies. Okay. See, that makes sense. It's Mommy. That's Philomena. A band of refugees hailing from Ul'dah this time are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven, waiting formal response. I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Acelia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Keish, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Heads are going to roll. Ha 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 ha. At this point, though, in the story, it would just be like this building and like a fire camp that's supposed to be there. Correct, Ron? And not a completely well-developed city. Am I going the right way? Am I supposed to go out? Yes. I believe this would be within one of the stages of construction. Okay. Oh. Draggle-tailed? You don't have a tail. Disappointment. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the 7th Dawn. 12 be praised, it is you! We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray, calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know not of your situation. Beg your pardon, antecedent. I ain't so good with words, you see. We've been living off the scraps of Ul'dah for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one that got... the one what got took. Oh god, it's gonna be like this, isn't it? They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where, and then it came to me. Revenant's Toll! I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't ya? So you'd surely do the same for us. Bitch, no. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was a product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? I might have a word. Tataru, is Artemis? Ill tidings from Ul'dah, my lady. Alphino has been wounded. What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear that it might be. According to the Flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and everyone. Someone has stabbed your ward when you weren't looking, Keish. Oh no. Oh no, the sassy lost child finally got his comeuppance. Finally. Maybe he'll start up having main character syndrome now. Maybe he'll finally learn. Maybe he'll finally learn that he's a side character like he was always meant to be. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. Seven hells, now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please. If you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. Pondering. My lady. We are not one to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Hi, Steez. I'm not the nerd here, you are. You got me into this nerd game. You and so many others. With your fun and your fishing. Yeah. It's all your fault. It's all your fault that this exists. This is all you. Why just play Final Fantasy XIV when you can have memes? But yes, I'm very much enjoying the game. To the point where I actually bought the game earlier than the level cap because I needed space. I'm crafting and learning crafting and gathering and oh god, I need more bags. And now I'm finding out that the sassy lost boy has been found and stabbed and he probably fucking deserves it. Find Alphino and quickly. If he is in danger, or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with this matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papalimo will see to it. Alphino being traded in the hourglass. Hurry, Keish. Nod. We're just gonna leave you three here. Don't cause a ruckus. That would be bad for you, probably. Teleportation, go. The hourglass, where his sands will run out. Oh, if only. But I know he survives until at least Endwalker. Surprisingly, I have not been spoiled on if anybody dies in Endwalker. So that's going to be interesting when I eventually get there. In like 8 months, judging by the rate that we're going. Oh, let's check your prices on stuff. Eye level. Yeah, I need 600. So yeah, I'm well off from being able to get a decent weapon upgrade. Doors over here. Wow, the place looks pretty nice for somewhere that was supposed to be filled with riots, isn't it? They probably thought it was Black Friday again. All right, sassy lost child, you've been found and you look pretty okay. I thought you were stabbed.
You must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
You were supposed to be stabbed, god damn it.
Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident.
This is my disappointed face.
There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
I'm getting used to Sam Riegel's voice coming out of a sassy 12-year-old now. It's horrible.
Between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how does that work out for them?
To an Ul'dah, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence.
The richest potatoes.
So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'Dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist.
Capitalism.
Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry.
Wait, but didn't that one guy,
the manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions.
Okay, but didn't the one guy say that he was hiring them? So, is nobody else, like, giving them work? And the guy who was just there was saying, oh, well, they're using us. And then why?
It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Oh, wow. It's almost like somebody planned this. No, okay, so those are normal. I'll just grab the money. Oh my god, game, stop giving me rings and earrings and shit. Too many refugees, not enough work. But that would still mean that the cost of tending to the refugees would go down over time. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good! Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Rawbone has to say upon the matter. Yes, let's go talk to General Reuben. I hear he's delicious. Where are we going? Okay, just over there. The Crimbus music. Ah! Speaking of Crimbus, I hope everybody's still enjoying their holidays. Or the holidays, rather. Hey, Reuben. Now is not a good time, Keish. My hands are full dealing with these refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alphino, back on your feet already? You may give credit to my swift recovery to your chirurgeons? Chirurgeons. I think that's supposed to be ye old spelling of fucking surgeons. My memories of the riot is still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Thanalan. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives and pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. Blah, 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 blah. None can deny that tension between the Ul'dah citizenry and the refugee populations have increased since the Domans were turned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single guild to spend? Who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to your point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion. And now order must be restored. This is my first duty. Until it is done, an investigation could wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. Soon! They will be returning soon! Fuck that word. I hate that word. The general is no fool. He keeps his counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without the unnecessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarists would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticisms in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have more faith in your abilities, Keish. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. You will get to hear my voice so much more. To that end, I would have to make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at the request for such information, but I've no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? I will definitely not randomly show up at the most inopportune time. Oh, I gotta talk to you now. You look as though you have something to say, Keish. What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to the recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. He is going to browse Reddit for clues. Of course he is. Hi, Navi. Alright, so I'm here. That's all the way over there. Let's just pay the 100, 200 gil, whatever. I now have more than enough money thanks to Ron. Oh, excuse me. Hope you're having a good holiday season, Navi. Hello, people. It me, Incrimbacy. Yeah. Thanks, Navi. A friend of the Sultanate, are we? I take it this means someone read my report. You were not prepared for Crimbus Keys, were you? There are several costumes. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return. I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazawaka. He will explain everything. And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well, then you've come to the right place. Oh, you mean those refugees? Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation, hence why it's called Lost Hope, and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like that merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. Fun fact, canonically, the money you get for MSQ is you being paid by the Scions to teleport around. It's why MSQ will give you several thousand gil at a time. Oh. Gotta try the redeem to see them all. Oh. Let RNG be on your side, Navi. Where am I going next? I'm going up there. Woo. Or down here. Hello, Mr. Zazawaka. Don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're not a flame? I see. If Leofric bid you speak to me, then I take it you've agreed to help. 12 be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under that fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed. Childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain to see for all to see. Look behind yonder tent, and you will understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently, so traumatized he is by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of the words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt the merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg you, find them before he does. Behind the tent. Hello, Mr. Terrified Refugee. What are you doing? Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw! Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you would be here with me. Be here to soothe me. Why? Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? Oh, well, I guess I can soothe you. There. Who are you? What do you want? It's true, I follow the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they give you, what they will not give, you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fate. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. When the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shooting and giving us no quarter. Oh, there goes my costume. No gods, the other group. They're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. I think my rings are both. Yeah, both rings. Oh no, my left ring. Oh, I got that exact ring already. Money. The terrified refugee would like to find his brethren and convince them to lay down their arms before they are all murdered. The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultan and try to kill us than to listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. A pox on all their bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though if we were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that the strongest warriors are no match for one man. Maybe then will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. Okay, I gotta go beat up some twins. Oh, I can chocobo in here. Fly, my pretty. Chocobo music? Oh, that's right. I have chocobo music off at the moment. Yeah, I want to be in here. I think. Yes. Seven hells, they found us! Everyone, grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point! So that's your game, is it? Sorry to disappoint you, lad, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. Yeah, you're not gonna live. I am vastly over-leveled. Oh. Oh, I got frozen. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, potato. More people to murder. Can y'all get a little closer? Yes, yes, good. Thank you. Oh, I want to be over here now so I can hit you both. Yay! More Crimbus. Now I'm a reindeer. Oh, a challenge. It's been so long. All right. Let me just ruin your day. I should actually use my music as well. Oh. Do you want to talk now? You beat him like it was nothing. Thou almighty, what are we gonna do now? Go back to your camp and not die. How about that? That would be good, right? Hey, I murdered your friend's friends. You've returned. Did you find my brethren? One of the twins. What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than a lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Merchant? What merchant? Huh? Well, where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone Throw to recruit others? Do I have... No, it still rings. Oh, wait, no, I gotta talk to you first. Oh, now it's gonna be necklaces. Fuck you. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their voices from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him, convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. Whoa. Where am I going now? I'm going... Recap the whirlwind? Yeah, that's where it is. The city looks nice. Like I said, aesthetically, best city. Practically, the worst city. Oh, fine, there. I'm slightly lower. I'm just randomly getting the crystal music, okay. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo-hoo. Have you seen my parents? I just got here. I've seen nobody but you. They told me to stay with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with a man from Ul'dah. The man they were gonna change. The man said they were gonna change everything, make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. Oh, there goes my costume. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry and I got scared. Say, mister, are you looking for someone? Merchant. You mean the man who left with my parents? I don't know where he... Wait, look over there. I think that's him. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? Wait. You! Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. He's getting away. Go get him, mister. Oh, that's what happened. I hit down and my music started playing. That's where the crystal music came from. Sorry about that. Control spacebar is my descent action while flying. Hi, buddy. I'm here to ruin your day. You again? Why are you pursuing me? I'm here to murder you. Sedition, treason, revolution! Revolution! That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with such lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Ul'dah? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None! Bitch, I'll murder you. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. Want to go? For the sake of argument, let us say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a queern's arse about politics. It was business. Only business. Nothing personal. Sir, it's just you and me. Nobody else around. I will murder you and no one will know. We both know I'm not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Yeah. Ugh. Well. I didn't keep that promise. What's all this commotion? 7 hells! Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. This arrow is as big as a potato. How old, adventurer? I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading to his death. Oh, well, you see, I was accusing him of causing a rebellion and riots, and then he died, mysteriously. Totally not my fault. Please don't look at the bow and arrow on my back. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious... Oh, sure. Now they say in any case, not just like any road. It is obvious you are not the one we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Hello, Orky. Are you here to throw things at my face? I think you are. I feel it coming. Anytime now. Yep, there it is. Yep, yep, Yep. Duck. Sir, you're supposed to say duck before you throw the shit. Hi, Orky. Hope you're having a good week. Alright, I must report to the Hall of the Flames. 200? That should have just been 100. Did the price go up? I feel like the price went up. I bruised the shit out of my knuckles at the range yesterday. Of course you did. Well, I'm glad you at least had fun. What news, Keish? Where's the merchant? He's dead. Murdered? Damn it to the seventh hell. He was not simply murdered, Keish. He was silenced. Silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may... Oh. Yes! Yes! Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Embrace the Final Fantasy memes. I love that. It cuts off just perfectly. Oof. Don't worry, you'll like the other one too, the other new one too. I want my money back. No, you ain't getting your money back. That was not weak sauce. That was amazing and entertaining and musical. Oh, don't worry, you will like Bowser. Oh, you're going the perfect one. Okay. Perfection. Nope, didn't like this one. Boo on you, Orky. They're musical and they're amazing. I am difficult to please. Well, then just play Bowser. Trust me on this one. Redeem Bowser. You'll like it. I don't believe that one's very expensive.
Bowser is coming.
Yep. Does this please you? Are you now entertained? No. He's coming. The only thing missing from that is the cyberpunk meme. There, see, you are now.
Where these hoses at? Hey! Fuck your life. Bing,
Bing bong. Yes, I swapped out some redeems last night. Wow, just throws a pigeon. Look, sometimes you just need to summon a pigeon to throw at your friends. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of the riots than you realize. Yay, give me my money. Actually, is that... Yay! I have an outfit again. Woo! Oh my god, yes. Oh my god. Embrace reindeer quiche. Look, I'm wearing a fursuit. Ah. I'm actually tempted to get in touch with the artist who did these Christmas costumes and see if he can do one for me of my kobold, so that I could literally just have a fursuit redeem, and there, that's me. Because I think that would be amazing. That thing looks bulky. I mean, it's just a little, like, whoop. It's just a little big. But it moves and it jiggles. And, like, my feet are still there. Oh. Default. Woo. Back to where I belong. In my corner. I mean, and that's part of the fun. I mean, it's so that if you're, like, on full screen, you can just, like, have fun with it. Oh, hello, kitty. So, come here. No, you're too early for dinner. Come back in 2 hours. Oh, and I'm getting more messages. Ah! Suddenly everybody wants to message me today. Why today? So yeah, hope you're having a good day so far, everyone. I know I am. Well, I'm having a good day. Except when I almost died on my way to the store when I walked on ice and ate shit. Oh yeah, my knee still hurts. But hey, can't do anything about that. Oh, it's getting a bit dark, so I'm going to turn on my light. That should... Because my tracking is getting a little bit off for the face. Where's the button? There's my light button. Yes, hello, kitty. Hello, yes, hello. Yes, you can have my arm for a bit. The Flame General, I left word for you. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chambers as soon as you returned. He wished to discuss your recent discoveries as well as your results of your own investigation. Master Alphino has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade and with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. Ah. I can't jump. I gotta take the long way around this wall because my cat is currently busy, like, taking up use of one of my hands. Can I have back? Can I have back? Thank you. Woo! To the Ethernet. Now I gotta go around. Nope, wrong one. Those stairs. Oh god, sassy lost child again. We have been expecting you, sir. Please proceed inside. Necklace. Nope, 110. Do we have voice? Please have
Commander
voice.
Swift
Yes.
kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
Yes, Sam Regal, I have. These are my words. Words.
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
Oh?
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters.
Oh.
It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated.
Oh no, bad cops.
Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
The potato who was on our side, but has apparently turned evil.
Teleji Adeleji.
Also, fuck whoever names these people. Fuck whatever dev decided to name that character.
But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Oi, Orky, no R word, please.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield.
So he's doing it just to get land.
The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagan ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations.
Hey, our militaries fucked each other up, but yeah, it's fine.
Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagan ruin.
Would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
Sorry, potato.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
I mean, he's an asshole and evil, but smart.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths?
We could just call him
What is
Teleji.
so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
I'm sorry, what?
Pardon?
An Oligon monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated.
I'm sorry. What?
Oligon inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself.
Well
If
then.
accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cotonou Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
You know what? That may be convenient writing, but that's good writing.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut?
Didn't Janeway destroy the Omega weapon with the help of... No, she destroyed Omega particles, which would have, you know, destroyed the galaxy and made warp travel impossible, blah, 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 blah.
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having
Which would
long
explain why
since
he's only
lost
interested in it
function.
now.
As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
You can just call him Teleji. You can just say Teleji.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Nod. Yeah. Yeah. Shit's fucked up. Oh, hello, buff looking bunny. Well, not buff, but fit anyway. I like your shirt. I want it. What is that? Oh my god, it's a Moogle. I love it. Hi, Jim. Ah, Alpha No kills Dumbledore. Alpha No kills Dumbledore. Alpha No does the bad. You know what? Alf does a bad. He does so many bads, and I can't wait for it to all blow up in his face. It's probably a store glamour fest. Probably. Ugh. Hi, Jim. Hope you're having a good week. It's almost New Year's. Ah! This is Store Glam. Only the shirt is good, honestly. I'm doing okay. I myself am doing well, other than eating shit on ice earlier today to going to the store. Honestly, I'd probably buy that. Nah, just my knee. Don't forget to run 3D Mark on January 1st for that sweet, sweet achievement unlock. 3D Mark? I have no idea what you're talking about, Orky. You need to give me more details. Ugh. Kitty, can I have my hand back, please? Thank you. 3D Mark is benchmarking software for gaming PCs. Why does it have achievements? It used to be free, but now there are a bunch of D-holes and charge a lot of money for it. And I don't need benchmarking software to tell me where my computer sits. It's only like a year and a half old. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought of all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. Yeah, you would know that, wouldn't you, Alphino? You and your main character obsession. How long do you think they intended to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they've even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. Fortunately, you are already well positioned to do so, Lieutenant the Shadow. Pray keep us informed of any developments in Cartano. Because it's on Steam and everything has achievements on Steam. Not everything. Begone, whelp. This is no place for children. That outfit is $22. I will wait for a sale. Okay, I gotta see the full outfit though. The pants leave something to be desired. That's for sure. The sneakers are nice though. And the hat is... I can see what they were going for, but it looks a bit too busy. The top is good. Yeah, I will agree with that. Oh, crying girl. I was looking for you, mister. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents? BRB, you need food. Go have food, Jim. Food is important to all of us. And delicious during this time of year. You know this girl? Words. So he visited Stone Throw as well. I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with them? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Nod. Of course, but first, I must needs finish speaking with my friend here. He's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you can wait for me by the pillar over there? We require a moment. Hi, Gaz. Christmas lights until New Year's? Yes. And a couple days after. Real Christmas lights, they are up, well, pretty much until March. I'll be waiting. Yeah, March. Not lazy. I like Christmas lights. If I could get away with it, I would have my Christmas lights on every fucking day. Period. And I've only got 2 strings. One in the window and one across the living room. And the living room one turns on for all holidays. Stupid smart Christmas lights. I'll take her to the quicksand. Maybe Momodi will know what to do. Look, Smart is amazing. The fact that it appears every 130 years is amazing. The leap month. The mythical leap month. A legion of Garleans, an ether-starved primal, even dealing with an Ascian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern to the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Speaking of... Keesh, this is Minfilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in the 12th Wood has taken a turn for the worst. I will explain in detail once you arrive. Words! The 12th Wood? Then the primal threat she spoke of before have been confirmed? I have received no report of Ixal activity, which leaves the Sylphs? Go, Keesh. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedent over all else. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. You sassy lost child. To be fair, I have a string of Christmas lights on my balcony railing that have been up for slightly over 16 years, but only because it keeps birds off the balcony. I took them down one year and pigeons immediately made a freaking nest on them. They mostly blend in, though, because the wires and everything are white, and so is the railing, and I never light them. Okay, yeah, see, that's perfectly fine. But, like, my Christmas lights will be, like, lit until, like, March. Because I like my Christmas lights. I wish I had a balcony, though. Oh, how I wish I had a balcony. Wait, why am I walking over here? I could just map and port over here. Balconies are overrated. You say that. I had a balcony when I was renting a condo on a 20th floor, and it was gorgeous, and I loved it, and it was good to just be able to like walk out and get some fresh air and like look at the city, and it was wonderful. I then, like, before that, I was living in the basement, which had no natural light, even though it had an escape window, which is pretty much all it was good for. And my current apartment, well, it was a basement apartment that was just like slightly above grade. And then the floors went to shit, and I got my landlord to give me a better apartment. And by having them give me a better apartment, I mean I took them to the landlord tribunal. And we settled in the 11th hour going, yeah, I know you've got empty apartments. Give me one of those of the same size. It's like, oh, well, how would you know? It's like, sir, I have been in here. I walk around. I know I see your advertisements and shit. It's like, okay, fine. We'll give you the apartment that's 2 floors directly above you. And I said, sure, do that. Because otherwise they would have lost like 20% of my rent plus reimbursement of 8 months worth because of all the shit that they made me live through. The view is nothing more than a parking lot and some trees. Orky, my view is, because of the way that my apartment building is built, it is lower grade than the house next door. The house is elevated because we're on a hill. I'm on the 3rd floor, looking directly into the living room and kitchen of the house next door. And those people don't like to have their blinds down. And the buildings are like 15, 20 feet apart at best. The only reason that I have not gone crazy with this apartment is that there's a tree between us. There's a lilac tree. So like at least during the summer, there's leaves blocking like us from each other's view. But otherwise, nope. I see everything going on in there. Luckily right now, during these months, they are not around. At least these ones aren't. No, not kinky. Not in a good way. If I had the money, I would immediately get a new apartment. But a 1-bedroom apartment in Toronto at this point, like even just the building next door, which doesn't look directly into another person's house, is around $700 more and does no longer include utilities. So yeah, shit's expensive here. I've been in the same apartment for like 7 years now. And because it's an older building, we are rent controlled. So the provincial government sets a percentage of what the rent can go up by for all older buildings. And if the landlord wants more, they can only apply for so much over so big of a period. And well, the 2022 increase, they applied to the landlord tribunal for the increase last September, and it still hasn't gone through yet. Like, it kicked in April, but there's no hearing date for it yet. Still, because the Ontario tribunal system got fucked by COVID. Well, rent control here is a thing based on how old, or like what year and before the building was built. So there's no rent control on all new buildings, I think from 2010 forward. But like anything else that's older, it's like, what is rent control in Ontario years? System rent regulation, blah, 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 blah. Limits the amount of rent by tenants the rental accommodations can increase. It applies to any unit that first occupied residential purposes before November 2018. So that was the most recent change. The Liberal government was doing good on rental stuff. And then the Conservatives came into power, and then they trashed a whole bunch of shit. Because they kept saying, with like, oh, well, nobody wants to build apartment buildings anymore. So we're going to cut all this red tape. And it's like, they're just going to build condos. They're just going to fucking build condos. And that's exactly what they fucking did. Nobody builds apartment buildings anymore. They just want condos because investors don't care about long-term investment. It's like the biggest problem in all the big cities in Canada. There just aren't enough apartments and nobody's building them. So the price goes up. In the 7 years I've been here, if I were to like get kicked out of my apartment right now and get the exact same apartment, I would be paying an extra $500 to $600. Oh no. You got me fashion, Ron? Oh no. Lots of apartments going up here. Yeah, that's because you're in Alberta, I think it was, right, Orky? And over there, they're desperately trying to get more people to move. To the point where Ontario lost 40,000 people to Alberta in like the last year, which is a lot of people. That's like, that is like the amount equal to some of the like medium-sized cities in Ontario. Another apartment went up across the street. One is currently under construction on the other side of my bedroom window. Has been since April 2021. Oof. Apartment buildings aren't bad, though. Apartment buildings are good, so long as it's not like, oh, this is a luxury apartment building. It's got marble, and we're going to charge you like thousands and thousands more than what a normal apartment actually should be worth. Ah. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Keish. The latest news from Ul'dah was most disturbing. Words. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other Scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. Give me money. Okay. There's some nerd out here. I'm coming, Ron. I'm worried about what you're going to give me. Hello, nerd. How do I sit in a chair? Peace lovers attire. Casual attire, huh? Oh, that's how. Hello. We are sitting. Type C pose. Okay, that's wonderful. Alright, and okay, that's the weapon coffer. Peace Lovers Attire Coffer. A banded chest containing a complete set of Peace Lovers. A banded chest containing a complete set of casual attire. Is there multiple poses? I thought there was just the one for sitting on the ground. Okay, let's see what... Cannot execute at this time. Oh, of course, I have to be standing. Peace Lover's hat, Peace Lover's shirt, Peace Lover's gloves, in the armory chest. Casual jacket, casual half sop, casual boots. Okay, I love that jacket. And the other one... Oh, that is good. That actually makes me think of Cyril's original, like, OG design. Because he had a leather, like, an actual leather jacket and outfit when he started, when I made him. Oh, thank you very much, Ron. Yeah, I like these. You can do die previews too when it has a little dot on the icon. That thing? Oh, yes, this. Ah. Okay, so that one just colors the undershirt, which makes sense. So if I go to casual jacket, die preview, this colors the hoodie, the jacket, and okay, and not the undershirts. Okay. Okay, this is awesome. Thank you so much, Ron. I'm gonna have to play around with those later. Ah! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ah! There, you get my jumps. I gotta go, apparently, do a quest. Yeah, in British Columbia, the maximum rent increase for this year is 1.5%. In Ontario, it's capped at 1.2%, although there are exceptions. There's always exceptions because conservatives. In Alberta, there are restrictions that limit how often rent can be raised and how much notice property owners are required to give, but no rent control policy. That fucking sucks. Like, Like Toronto or Ontario and British Columbia also make sense because they're also the most expensive provinces in the country to live in. So it is very apparent why those socialist shits get like that socialist policy came into effect because they went, oh, if we don't do something, all our cities are going to be like New York. We're getting there regardless, but ooh. In Alberta, well, conservatives, all of them. Minfilia wishes to discuss the latest threat. So I am guessing this is going to be Ramu. Or Odin. Because there was a quest line that talked about Odin briefly. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered god, the primal Ramu. They already did that, though. I'm sorry. May have? Then it is not certain. The Elder Seedsir informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylph lands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, antecedent, but the fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike this most bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in defense of his children. I imagine he would not make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or his territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? In preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, 'twould surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it? I told Papalimo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier. But there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around in their territory. They already summoned Ramu once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came trampling through the forest. Nod. And so long as Castrum Orion stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity at hand. In short, Ida and I... Despina TV, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the club. I hope you're enjoying the stream and will be here for future streams as well. Thank you very much for the lurk as well. In short, Ida and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. 'Tis likely that the Sylphs perceive this panicked migration as yet another invasion and quicken their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the Kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved their way for the Primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does not afford us a unique opportunity. Oh, it does afford us a unique opportunity. Blah, blah. Keish, through your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Solace, You once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with the sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Ramuh can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summonings. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can. Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramuh's presence. The Elder Seedseer has requested your personal involvement, Keesh. Pray report to Commander Holua at the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able. Nod. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution of this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require. It's time to kill Ramuh! Yay! Yay! We're gonna kill the Thunder God! Woo! Because it's quote-unquote endgame. Yeah! Also, wasn't Ramuh already summoned? I thought that was the whole point of the Touched Ones. Because that was the whole... That whole story was, oh yeah, they summoned Ramuh, the Touched Ones kind of took over, the untouched sylph formed Little Solace, and then we went and we did our parlay shit with them. And they said, oh yeah, everything's fine so long as we don't go into the sylph-touched lands. Why are you still here, Ron? Why are you here? Ah. Yes, you. Look at me when I'm talking to you. You don't pay my bar tab. And yes, I do use the error, the bad error message in sound in order for every time I get a tell, because at least then I hear it. Okay, there is a side quest over here that I need to clear out of my... A friend of Dedrick's, are you? Then you must be an adventurer of some skill. My business relies on capable people such as you. As a gesture of goodwill, I'm going to share with you a morsel of information. There's this bloke named Geralt. Of Riviera? Makes his living in weapons and armor and whatnot. They say his skill's the finest in all the realm. Might be as it's gone to his head, though. Folks don't take to the man, if you get my meaning. Oh, and he likes to drink and all. Bloody Bear got himself in the forge, though. As a young lad, he was cast out on his ear by his master for the crime of crafting finer wares, and that while pissed drunk. Ever since, he's roamed here and there, earning his keep day to day. I've known Geralt ever since I landed in this business. Ain't seen him for a while, though, and the last time I did, the old fool had tears in his eyes and snot dripping from his nose. Fallen on hard times, he said. Asked for a bit of coin to tide him over. Never paid me back either, the fucker. Couldn't say for sure where he is now. Seemed to remember hearing he was in the Black Shroud, putting up in Hersmill, or some such place. You might do well to commission his work. He'll even reforge the relics of old if you make it worth his while, and there ain't no other in Eorzea who can do that. If it's relics you care to know about, I have a promise of payment that might catch your fancy. I don't look like much, but I'll get old Geralt to fire up his forge, that much I promise. Bleh. Ah, the ARR Relic Weapon Quest. Ah, that's what those are. Alright, I can teleport. The hardest grind? Really? Oh, was this when they were still, like, experimenting on how much grinding shit they could put into the game? Or, more accurately, how much grinding shit they could keep into the game? Wee. One step has you grind fates that don't always spawn and don't always drop the item you need. Oh boy. Alright, you... Okay, yes, you refresh those. I will deal with those after stream. And those as well. That one I've already done, so we're good for that. God, the aura are so tall. Ah! Why couldn't you have dragon faces? Ah! Then they'd have been super hot. Lieutenant Cashado. Or Lieutenant... Cashado? The Shadow. Your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for the eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Elder Seer, however, would speak to you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic rather than martial skills may better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nofika's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the Lord Strand. Yes, I will go talk to the best leader of any of these factions. Let me in. Let me in. Ah. Oh shit, everybody's there. Also, this place, wonderful. It could use like better geometry around instead of just like the rock. But like this, gorgeous.
Scions of the Sun of God,
voice.
On behalf of the people of Gridania,
Oh God.
I bid you welcome. Your
Frame rate, what the hell?
presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty.
Oh, apparently OBS is not like this scene whatsoever. Sorry, guys. Oh, there, it's catching up. Catching up very slowly. Apparently it's having trouble if I do this. Okay. So if I click off the game...
I summoned you here to share tidings of a
Slightly
most
better.
urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramu is returned unto the forest.
Too many fireflies. Rocks are geology, not geometry. They're both. And apparently this geometry of geology is messing things up.
Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace.
Is that better? No, definitely not.
Our guest informs us that the sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin.
Okay, so to keep my frame rate up, I'm clicking off the game after every time I click it forward. The frame rate for the game itself just drops a little bit when it's not primary. But you know what? That is better than that chug that just happened.
Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands.
Makes sense.
Unlike the other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction.
Indeed.
He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided.
Oh, okay, I just have to click it.
Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations.
I think I can do that.
The Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramuh himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities.
See, this is why I like her. Everybody gives her so much shit, but here she is, and she's like, you know what? We're peaceful. They're peaceful. We all just want to live in harmony. And the only reason we don't get along with the quote-unquote bird lizard folk is because they're constantly trying to kill us. Like, that is a good reason. And even then, the bird people who aren't trying to kill us are like, just around. People are just bloodthirsty. Yeah, everywhere else except in the 12's Wood, where it's like, number 1, respect nature. Number 2, don't fuck with all of nature. Number 3, don't fuck with the Beastman. Unless they fuck with you first, of course. And hello, Valorial. But yeah, it's like, Gridania is the only city-state that actually has its shit together. The other two, they just piss in the wind and hope, shit goes their way. Gridania was also the only one that actually stood up when the Empire first invaded and formed the Alliance. And they were pacifists to begin with. So the fact that they stepped up, kind of like, oh yeah, that tells you how serious shit is when nobody else was taking it seriously. And then Al Amigo fell, and ooh, suddenly the other three are concerned. Though that definitely would have put some fire under their butts, like Gridania's butts, because it's like, oh, we're right next to Al Amigo. Maybe we should, like, protect ourselves a little bit.
Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
I will try. She's so happy.
My thanks.
Oh, is the frame rate better?
Pray make
No.
for little solace then.
Oh, a little bit.
A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the Lord of Levin will find me.
The wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the 12's Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Gee, I wonder if it has anything to do with the big dragony roar that we heard at the end of ARR. Don't worry, Ebron. I've gone through a Coke and I'm almost done my water. But thank you for the reminder. Okay, I'm free. I'm free from the cutscene. Where am I going? There? Okay, that's not far. Oh yeah, the prices have definitely gone up now.
Bowser is coming.
Yep, he definitely is. I love that clip. I love it so much. Hello. Lieutenant the Shadow, I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with the primal Ramu himself. An unenviable task, but one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. No, I don't want to join the Fate. I have been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location of Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings. What is that? Bracelet? Okay, yeah. Just give me the money. Give me the money! Ooh, Ramu. I might actually see Ramu and not like in silhouette. I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finished their investigation. I do not imagine it would be much longer. This one returns, and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching and have wisely identified the precise location where the Touched One summoned Lord Ramu. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good man to his fellow Scions? It would be this one's pleasure, Walking One. Please, please come with this one. I love the sylphs. Oh. Oh. OBS, are you okay? I think OBS might be having a thing because it keeps trying to refresh the activity feed. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's the particle effects that it's having trouble with. I see now. So I might have to turn the particle effects down when I'm streaming this then. Wise ones have ventured deep, deep within the Sylphlands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for the Touched Ones. Okay, bye. This part was a bit of a bother when you couldn't fly. The Sylphlands are a bit of a maze. Yeah, I noticed that. They are very pretty, though. I've poked around here in order to, like, murder evil sylphs just for my hunting scores. This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Draw too close to Lord Ramu, and this one may turn mean and nasty like Touched Ones. Roland's on the spot. His name is Ronald. And so this one must say farewell for now. Walking One will find wise ones not far from here, to the south. Go in safety, Walking One. Woo! Alright, so we got Papa Limo, the best boy, Ida, the best girl, Ishtola, the angry, and Thancred, the confused. So, it's actually you. I am relieved. For a moment I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded sylph tricksters. I swear, with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on Ishtola's face when one impersonating you suddenly showed up. That's quite enough, Papa Limo. I love this. They also cut some questing in here. Basically, the sylphs would be impersonating you, your allies in here, and you to your allies. Oh, fun. Yeah, there's some... I can't get to my settings yet. My apologies. It's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, as I was saying, I have finished measuring etheric activity in the area, and I am pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion, to wit, that Ramu was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's Aetheryte. Come, Keish, the Lord of Levin awaits. Alright, system configuration. Oh, excuse me. Graphic settings. What would it be under? It's not shadows. Texture, no. Naturally darken the area. No. Real-time reflections, no. Edge smoothing would be fine. Transparent lighting quality. Grass quality, parallax, tessellation. Glare? No, I've got that down already. Shadow self. No, that should all be fine. I'm using low detail models on shadows. Texture filtering. Movement physics, all that should be good. So it might be transparent lighting quality. How does that look? Okay, I'll do that, and that as well. Okay, that seems to have worked. Is that better? Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, please don't make me kill you. No! I swear I'm not, I'm hashtag not all walking ones. Ah. Okay, where are we going? We're going over the little crystal thingy. Ooh, it's a very nice crystal too. Oh, it's a little shaky. Please, I don't want to kill you.
Thine order betrays thee, servant of hiding.
This is one of the few scenes that triggers on approach rather than interacting on a destination in the background. Yes, I noticed that, which is why it's like, why doesn't that happen more often? They obviously can do it. Hello, old man. Also, why are they, my friends here, they can be tempered?
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan.
Yeah, please don't make me kill you. I would really rather not. You're awesome.
I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
We're here because of you, specifically. Words.
Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion. Thine offer, an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just.
No, it isn't. Don't make me kill you.
Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of
Epic
one
beard.
excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man.
Oh, come on. He's like 70% beard. He really is. I love it.
Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born?
Huh? What is this?
It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature.
I mean, I'm really asking you, don't make me kill you.
Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
Yes! Oh, the crystal!
That is the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee.
Yeah, I really don't want to hurt you, buddy.
Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee.
Yes, I have actual main character syndrome.
Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial.
Trial?
If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee.
So I get to fight him without actually having to kill him? Yes. Yes.
Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
I'm good. I'm good.
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Yes, I love him. I love the sylphs. Sentenced 20 years in an electric chair.
It is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
Orianger?
The Lord of Levin himself.
The fuck are you doing here?
Till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady.
Well, he is an elf. So to him it must be like, holy shit. I do like hearing Balthier's VA do Orianji. Balthier? I don't know FF12. Oh, yes. Fancy guy in the suit. The Han Solo character of Final Fantasy 12.
I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
What? Wait, they can see through those? I thought they were just like measurements of ether. Like tools. The striking tree, hard, is now accessible. Well, I hope the tree is hard. Ron, did you want to do this one too? Yeah? Alright then. I shall invite you right away. Wind. Nope, not view, dang it. Invite to party. Look, all things have to be hard. And I don't want the Whirl Eater, I want the Striking Tree. See, this is what I expected when we partied earlier on, is, oh, there's going to be a minute or two of downtime. Like, see, here, less than 5 minutes. Okay, that's fine. I did not expect the insta-pop queue from earlier. I'm out of the water now. Bleh. It's almost dinner time, too. I'm going to have bacon, I'm going to have eggs, and I'm going to have toast. It's going to be wonderful. Though I do have to split up, like, 3 1-kilo packs of bacon and toss them in the freezer. Out of water into Coke? Nope, the Coke was first. Eggs and bacon and toast for dinner? Yeah. Why wouldn't they be for dinner? They're fucking delicious. I believe that's called breakfast. No, breakfast is called breakfast. Eggs, bacon, and toast is just a good meal. Gonna make some cheese pasta and make some leftover concoction. Pasta's not really my thing. I try. I really try. Because pasta looks so good half the time. But then it just... bleh. It's just not good to me. I don't hate the taste. I enjoy pasta. As long as it's like fresh out of the pot, sauced, and hot. My problem is, after 5 minutes, because I'm a slow eater, it gets cold. And cold pasta is blah. And pasta doesn't really reheat, so it's not something like you can make for like ahead in a meal. You sound like a cat. Look. I am a kobold with shadow demon gremlin thing with refined tastes. Unless it's supposed to be cold pasta, in which case you should be using something else than pasta. Like, oh, I don't know, salad. Yes, salad would go well in a salad. The trick with reheating pasta is actually turn the power down in your microwave and heating it longer. Yeah. Just no. If it's cheese pasta, add a little bit of milk. Pasta must absolutely be eaten fresh and cooled al dente, or cooked al dente. You know what? It's all fine. As long as it's, you know, freshly cooked pasta and smoking hot, I can eat it. But the second it cools, it is disgusting, goopy, blah to me. I did make spaghetti recently, though. It was nice. Because I made, I had, like, I got a baguette, and I made little garlic bread rounds. It was wonderful and delicious. Wow, there's not many people looking for this dungeon, is there? Or this raid? Enough talk about food. You're making me hungry. Well, Orky, you went and got food earlier. No, that was Jim. I'm mixing up all my friends. Ew. Fish. A bit surprised, honestly, with me being tanked. Yeah, welcome to regular queues, I guess. That was a very big fish. Oh, there it is. What the hecky? You're just gonna have to throw more things at me then. That was not tiny. Oh, the music is good. Watch out for thunder. Really? Watch out for this. Ah! Thank you, Orky. Oh, this is gorgeous. I love this. In the EX, there's water on most of the arena, but you can't... Oh, yeah. I'm sure I can guess what happens. Hello, Beer Daddy. Okay. So I guess stay away from people with the electricity lines. Oh, I am liking this music. So I guess I just stand here and absorb that. And then dodge. And this is somebody's beneficial effect, I think. Alright, next song. Oh, no, wrong button. Something happened. Frozen with fear and unable to execute actions. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I just stuck here for the full duration? I think I am. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Songs again. Alright, back to Ramu. Refresh those dots. I will be with you in a moment, chat. I'm trying desperately not to die. Okay, that's not so bad. I can see the mechanic in play with the light bulbs. Oh, okay. I see that one as well. Oh no, I got... Oh, light... Terror gets cleared by lightning. Okay. Ooh, yes, I'm loving this music. Kill the ad. Back to Ramu. Refresh all the dots. More spells. Oh, I'm a moron, I think. Ooh. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? We didn't kill him, did we? Did we kill Ramu? I thought we weren't fighting to the death. Ah! I figured out the mechanics quite well. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. That could have gone better, though. Alright, fun fact, in the EX version, there's water on most of the arena, but you can't guess what happens. Okay, I'm guessing the water is down here, all around, which would cause electrocutions to spread throughout, like, the entire raid. Oh, that would hurt. Prefer the old throw 100. The impact sounds were much better. Look, Orky. I could only take so many donks on the head by everything. What's fun is half the lyrics are sung in Sylphic, which makes sense. I mean, it is a Sylph song. And you know why? You know, I see why Johnny has you listed as cool demon guy Johnny Bullies. Yes, you look like you would throw a tantrum like a desert rain frog if someone called you adorable. Yes. Yes. 100% true. Because then I can also go like, ah! Yeah. Okay, so I'm glad that went well. I thought I was going to like end up murdering.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
I was afraid I was going to like accidentally murder a healer because I got like tethered to them. I'm adorable, 100%. Yeah.
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine.
Oh. Oh, I was not prepared to be given that task.
Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Okay.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one.
I didn't want to. I didn't mean to. He was just... I thought it was a test.
In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
To break the tether, you pick up 3 orbs on the ground to get surge protection. Oh, okay. I thought I only had to grab 1. And my reaction time is shit. So I realized I was tethered to a healer. I went and grabbed 1. It disappeared, but the tether was still there. And then the raid ended. I'm sorry I murdered your old man. I didn't want to. And EX orbs are much more finite and used for more than one mechanic. Oh no. I don't think I'm going to be doing like any of the super hard ones yet, like for a good long time. Oh, and I can disband the party. Thank you again, Ron. Very much appreciated for all the help. I love the Sylph music. Lieutenant the Shadow, you have returned. Dare I ask how Ramuh received your visit? I accidentally killed him. He challenged you to a test of arms. It is well, then, that you have some experience in such matters. The peoples of both Gridania and Little Solace will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Leven has accepted you as the Forest Champion of Peace. You have performed a monumental duty this day, Lieutenant the Shadow. The Elder Seedseer must be informed of your deeds at once. You know what? I'm okay with this. Because since my character started in Gridania as an archer, it feels right to get that title. I don't know if you get that title no matter like where you start. I'm assuming you do. But it feels right like as a character that starts in Gridania. Especially for me, that's like Gridania. The Elder Seedseer will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray return to Gridania and make directly to the Lotus Strand. The conjurer at Nofric's altar is expecting you. Fine, I shall return to New Gridania, my home, my chosen home. Womp. Sorry, Bamf. Oh wait, I could have teleported to the crystal that's there. Boo. That's right. What? Okay, there we go. I spawned in a fence. No, not you. I want you. Let me in. Let me in! Ooh, it's nice and sunny now. I'm walking in your water. Oh, no. What is with the frame rate in this place? Like, what is tanking it on tanking the frame rate in OBS? Please be voice.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this.
Okay, frame rates isn't too bad. I'll stay in the game then. Tell OBS that this was made with PS3 in mind. It should suck it up. Yeah, I know, right? And I have an RTX card, so it should suck it up even more.
I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
Okay, it's not too bad now. There's a little bit of frame
Ramuh
skipping.
made trial of you? I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
Oh, do not philosophy that shit at me.
It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartonel, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest.
Really? Wouldn't have guessed.
As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all.
Yeah!
Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off.
See, I love that she's the one who's pushing for that.
On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done.
You're very welcome.
Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
Very true. That would be mostly because, like, story-wise, her character is accepted, like, wholeheartedly as on a spiritual
Lord
level.
Ramuh has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent.
Oh?
Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Okay, her voice lines here are, like, really good. Not like when at the beginning of the ARR. But yeah, she is like, everybody here is so in tune with nature that they look to her as like, oh, you were chosen by nature, you are wise, yada yada yada. Bam. You speak for the elements that we want to, you know, live with. So of course they take her at her word. They actually respect her. Thus ends another daunting mission, eh, Keish? I'd hoped Lord Ramuh could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admire the adroitness with which you responded to the Primal's sudden challenge. And it seems that Urianger too was pleased with the outcome. What say you, Keish? Shall we gather at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? Yes. And that should be a good place to stop once, like, the next story beat really starts. Pray return! Pray return! Fuck you, just speak English! Ronald McBloodwings Donald. Yeah, that's right. You look at me. You have been in that chair, young man, for like 3 hours. Don't you have something better to do? No, I did not just run like a coward as soon as you smash your fists together. Nope, definitely not. This game doesn't kick you off for being AFK. Yes, I've noticed that, and I love it. I don't feel pressured to constantly be sitting here doing shit. Welcome back, Keish. Word of your momentous encounter with Lord Ramuh precedes you. I would fain share news of mine own, but Urianger's discoveries must take precedent. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord of Levin, our learned companion was struck with profound insight regarding the nature of the Ascian's immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together. Except during exceptionally high traffic times, such as an expansion launch. Yeah, that makes sense. Are we voiced?
If everyone is ready,
yes!
Let us begin.
God, I love it when they're voiced.
Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the waking sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus.
Eldibussy.
Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
Lahabred will be back.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence.
Oh, really?
In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Yashtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
I thought it was Ishtola, not Yashtola.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Yashtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Oh?
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Yes, please give me all this backstory lore information, please. Please have somebody say it to me, please.
Let us begin at what
Oh,
some
thank
might
God.
call the end. When we who dwell
we
in
just
the
killed the
material
man.
realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm.
Okay, so far so good. We go to limbo or wherever.
In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
Okay, so reincarnation. Good, good, good.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Okay.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape.
Okay, so they're fake.
Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
Okay.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea
Okay.
of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Okay, so the primals do have a living soul that's just not here. It just takes the ether that is here in order to coalesce a form. And once that form is destroyed, the ether that made up the body disperses.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite.
Hello, Laha Bread.
Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
So it only goes halfway.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
Okay.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
No, we did not forget about the crystal up your butt.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan.
But why was he consumed by Leviathan? Because he's ether? And if that's the case, when Leviathan died, shouldn't he have just popped back out?
If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
Being eaten by a primal is Oh. Okay. It did not need to be put that way, but I understand 100%.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a
Technically
viable
soul
means to
vor.
entrap
Oh,
and
no.
extinguish an Ascian soul.
You're my family and I love you, but you're terrible. You're all terrible.
You're all absolutely horrible. I love you all.
Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
So we need to put them in a crystal that we can shove up our own asses.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
You just wait, Rakesh. There is so much vor in this game. Oh no. Oh no. Not like this. Not like this. Ah. It could be worse.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Just imagine me cackling with a wine glass in hand. Fuck you, Ron.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian.
Oh?
Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
Yeah, he's the spirit. He's a spiritualist, right? Because I think his class is Sage? Organization 13? Daddy Crystal? Crystal Daddy? Arcanist. Okay. Oh, we don't even get like ominous voiceover. Okay. The Lord of Leveland. Oh, sorry. Orianji basically said the solution to the problem of the nuking of the island is through his thoughts and prayers. Yep. That's a sage, all right. No voice for you. Do it yourself. Fuck. I guess. The Lord of Levin is returned to the Aether, as was Leviathan before him. Ramu acquiescences was most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Whorl, and Levin all have been humbled by the Bringer of Light. The limitless potential of man, Heidelin servant grows mightier by the day. Oh god, what was his voice? Oh yeah. Yet the prospers at great cost to his mistress, whose strength is all too finite. 7 times have the asses survived the rejoining, but their souls have grown weak and wan. Yet even as it enervates, the ardor empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted, to forge the final key. Oh, question mark. Okay. And that is the task to which we bend every effort. Oh, it's La Habrea. Fuck. Oh god, what was his voice? You're making him sound depressed. Good. They all should be depressed in the light of Daddy Crystal. Hey, that was Ultima. No, that was Ultima, not Ultima. God, what was this stupid voice that I gave him? Divine seeds were never, ever wont to quicken in Eorzea's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity rise. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and that one true God shall come again. Crystal Daddy, Crystal Daddy, Crystal Daddy, Crystal Daddy. Bum bum. Okay, so that was that seems to be a good place to stop for now. At least until Saturday. So, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna put away a lot of bacon in the freezer after I, divide it all up into wonderful servings. Bonding enemies to dust. Food. Yes. So thank you very much, everybody, for stopping on by today. All right, mute that. I said mute that. Mute it. There we go. Boom. Ah! Ah! I am assaulted in transition. Hi, Goblin Tornado. Yeah, I have been going for almost 4 hours, so it's time to stop. I will be streaming again on Saturday. Salt is good on eggs. Yes, yes it is. So I will be streaming on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be continuing on from whatever this nonsense is. Shoot for 9 hours. Oh, no. No. Maybe Saturday, because Saturday is New Year's, and starting at 7, 5 hours to get to midnight. I could do that, right? Right? I could totally do that. I'm sure. Right? Oh, maybe not. We'll see. Stream all day long. Fuck no. No way. I do not have the fortitude or the back strength to carry a stream for an entire fucking day. I have my limits and I know them quite well. And my back, and knees tend to start being like, hey, maybe you should get up and go do something else for a little while after a couple hours. But yes, next stream will be on Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Announcements will go out as usual to all the socials everywhere. And we're going to be playing more Final Fantasy XIV. So other than that, there's not too much to do. It will be, like I just said, maybe we'll go to midnight, maybe we won't. Depends on how tired I was. Well, thank you very much Valorial. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Because I am happy when people are happy. Mostly because I'm still getting used to the idea that I can actually be entertaining. Plus, I'm really getting into Final Fantasy XIV. I just want to make sure I don't turn into a Final Fantasy XIV streamer permanently. I was a Hades streamer for a while, by accident. But we'll try to make sure that doesn't happen. All right. Who is doing stuff? Tome is doing Undertale for the first time ever. Barry is doing VR Star Trek. Min is on World of Warcraft. Sky is doing story Final Fantasy XIV. Well ahead. Aw, thank you, Goblin. Or do you prefer Donito? Donito is probably better because Goblin's more generic. So thank you very much, Donito. Red's just chatting. Jummy's doing Dark Souls. Cab's doing 7 Days to Die as usual. Emmer's doing art. You know what? I'll send you all off to Barry. Mostly because Star Trek Bridge Crew nonsense in VR sounds like a trip. So I'm going to send you all off there. So start that. And our raid... You're going to bury us. No, I'm going to bury you. I'm going to feed you to a bugbear. And raid message is going to be... Nobody told me there's Vor in Final FF14. And use whatever scary faces you have. Boop, boops. Eek, a bear. No, he's a bugbear. There's a difference. Vor is always fun. Vor comes out of right field in everything, so I'm not surprised, really. So yes, thank you very much, everybody, for stopping on by. I failed to see the difference. This one's much fuzzier. So yes, thank you very much, everybody, for stopping by. It's been a pleasure playing and voicing these shit for all of you. And surprisingly, my voice box is not completely fucked. So, until next time, everybody, take care, have fun, good gaming, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.